Hey guys, welcome to Horror Movie Rewind. I'm Dustin. Tonight we're going to tell you a couple things you missed from VHS Halloween released last week. Let's get started. Also, that's what the comment section's for, because you can things that I may have missed that you noticed, and damn sure can subscribe. Hit that button below us. I'd really appreciate it. Oh yeah. So since we're dealing with an anthology, and unless you're just a pushover, nobody likes every short anthology. We're going to speed date the son of a bitch, right? We're going to leave the frame narrative for last. We're going to start with one Coochie Coochie Coo. I hate saying that, but this is like Barbarian Light, which I didn't care for Barbarian, so it tells you a lot about where we're going on that one. Two things in this short I'll point out. One, you're going to see this guy again, just a grumpy ass old man that he's not wrong, but aren't you a little too old to be trick-or-treating? Same house. Don't even look like the same guy, but you'll see him again. I tried to do the timeline. We'll get to him later. But yeah, first time you'll see this cat telling somebody that's like, way beyond past time to hang up the masks.
Trick-or-treat, Grandpa! Sorry.
Is your girl a little too old for this?
What do you mean, sir? I'm just a little baby.
Insignificant, maybe. I don't know. Again, that's what the comment section is for. Tell me if I'm missing something. Second thing from this one that I'll mention is when the little hellion kids are apparently the mother, the mommy, whatever the hell it is like a urban legend around these parts. And they're telling these two girls with good reason, I guess, because again, they're too damn old to be trick-or-treating. And they're both dressed like babies. I hated that too. Using that W, like, for the L, it gets under my skin. Anyways, after the kids exchange pleasantries or call them bitch head or some shit like that, girl rolls up the window and there's this. Yeah, so it's like a supernatural, like, handprint. And it's also on the inside because the kids were banging on the outside of the window and there's no prints there. And it's not hers. I mean, I guess it's basically in the door frame. Anyways, that's what I took for that one. Not a lot. Now, you might be able to look at the collection that the mother has at the end of the skit and maybe pick out some people I thought I could. But I've only watched this twice. I did, like, kind of, retread a couple of parts more than that. But, yeah, that's what I got from Coochie Coochie Coo. I'll go ahead and do the second short before I kind of quit, because this is the one that's like, which one of these does not belong? It's the one set in Madrid, so Spain. It's in Spanish. It's Spanish subtitles. And I feel like this is the one I want to go back and give a third, fourth, fifth look. Yeah, I know, like, the quote, the repetition, the threes, that three's a common number in this, as is in a lot of horror films, but three comes up several times in the different shorts, but, the as above, so below, I'm not going to try to say it in Latin like the guy did, but funny, a couple of things, like this scene right here. So, yeah, it's kind of, foreboding. The detective is like, yeah, watch your head, the ceiling gets low. And then that's one that I feel like we all don't think it has anything to do with anything, but there might be some really, like, beneath the surface things that tie it together. But then again, like, sometimes we give too much credit to people and, there's not always something to find. So who knows? All right. With that being said, let's move on to 3. Yeah. This one's fun. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of anthologies in general, with some exceptions. Trick or Treat's the shit. But, like, VHS, like, I've not seen them all. I watched the first 2 when they came out. But the point is, sometimes they just get really convoluted and they get really, like, am I supposed to see this? Kind of like I just mentioned a few seconds ago. And I'll go ahead and like get this out of the way. But yeah, you have like two couples. And anyways, you'll see this.
All right, you a little old to be trick or treating?
So yeah, that's the reemergence of the "Aren't You Too Old" trick or treat guy. Now, to me, he doesn't look anything like the other guy, and I've like again watched this twice, kind of again retreaded. There's a couple of indicators of the timelines. Sure that this is like a little bit later than. I'm not saying it again. The first short. I kind of date that one around 2005 because the girl says she's going to be class of Yale 2010 and they're seniors in high school. Anyways, guy just doesn't look much like him, but it's the same house for damn sure. When they leave there, that's when shit goes haywire. This is the kind of like horror, especially Halloween related, that I love. It's not based on anything but stupidity and absurdity. Fucking bowl swallows like the four like main characters, protagonists, if you don't really want to call them that. The four idiots, because they break the fucking rule. Also, the second time in this film where someone's broken the rule, only take one. Once they get in this situation, they wake up like what looks like a parking garage or a vacant, like, you know, warehouse. My guy on my thumbnail, just cool looking character, and his little sidekick, I guess I'll show him right here. They emerge and a chase ensues, but you'll hear the idiot girl of the group mentions there's a lot of blood on the walls. They're running down a hallway. But yeah, remember that. It's damn sure the same place. I'll clip back to it later. So you got that, and then you got just absurdity again that I like. Fun size, like a man's penis and balls, and it gets cut off and turned into like candy, like presumably, well, not presumably because it happens, to gift the children because they seen themselves earlier in this magical like orange black hole. These off-brand candy bars are like wangs and nipples or what the hell ever else is in there. We didn't. That's one thing I regret. I wish they would have opened more of them. Who knows what the hell else was in there? But